Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. I think you're a first timer. Not sure. I do so many readings, but I like to explain real quick. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I try to describe the picture to the best of my ability, what I see or feel or hear. Um, It's not an exact science. This is not perfect, but it's just the best way we can communicate. So far, anyway. Hopefully, one day I'll even get better. At least we can talk to them. They don't always tell us what we want to hear, but they'll tell us what we need to hear. I let them run the show. It's their ball game. They can say whatever they want to a certain point. So let's see what Jessica has to say. She wants to be called Jess instead of Jessica. All right, let's give her just a second to get situated here. Okay, as she comes in, she's standing next to me here, and she's making this arm down to here, all through here. I can feel her energy, and you can probably feel this. I don't know. Everybody receives the energy a little different. She says you're going to feel it, but her dad's going to feel it. She'll be a little stronger on him. It almost feels like, let's see, how am I going to describe this? Just kind of like there's a pressure right here. Like it almost felt like it was moving under the skin. That's her energy. Um, but it feels totally different than this arm. And I could feel her all the way down here. Okay. And especially right in here. So the reason I'm describing it like this, because this is probably the way you're going to feel it. Or at least the area. It could feel a little different to you. Sometimes it'll be warmth or goosebumps. You might have the hair stand up on this arm and not this arm. That's my right side, because some of these look backwards when I do the videos, depending on where I'm at. She's she says she's totally at peace. She has totally found peace. And she's found an uncle with a J name. An uncle with a J name. It could be your uncle, could be dad's uncle, could be her uncle. She's not specifying whose uncle. She says now she's found plenty of time to read. I don't think I've ever seen one read, just sitting down reading. Um, she's found plenty of peaceful time to sit down and read. She feels good. She feels calm. She feels totally full of love. And now she's making this arm feel kind of full again, if you want to call it that feeling, and like something felt like a bug moving right here. So the reason I'm describing that is so when you notice this, and we all have our little aches and pains or whatever things that go on with our body, but this is different. And she's showing this for a reason. She says, you have felt this, now you know what it is. It's almost like she's grabbing onto your elbow for support, or to support you, I should say. She doesn't need it. She says when she let go, that it was the most beautiful feeling she'd ever experienced. And she literally floated up out of her body. She's showing herself then. She went upright. She watched for a little bit, which I hear, I don't know if we always do that, but I hear we do that a lot. Now my elbow is like a bug's moving around on my elbow. It's her grabbing my elbow. And then when she looked back down, it was like she felt so much love for everybody that was around. And if it wasn't for the intense pain that everybody felt, you would have felt that huge emotion of love. Wow, she's got a lot of love to give. She, she says she did not suffer. It was beautiful. She did not suffer. Let me ask her something. She says she's totally not mad at you, not mad at anybody. She's got such a huge outpouring of love. It's like she's mellowing me out. That there's nothing else you could have done. It was okay, and she wants me to explain that even when that moment comes, or even right before, you are so totally aware of of the love that people are sending you, or their thoughts, or what they are saying, or that somebody's hurrying to get there, or any of those things, that it really doesn't matter whether you're physically there with them. You could be 1,000 miles away and they can still feel that, because it's energy. It's energy. Just like I can feel her now, she's energy now. So she says, I do forgive. So she says, please let go of any guilt. Let go of the guilt. It wasn't your fault. It was my time. Now she's mentioning a Harold, and I usually don't get names correctly. Don't know why. So it's at least a male with an H name. I feel like he's older. He would have been older than her. And she's acknowledging him. Let me ask her something else. Okay, so usually I ask them, so what, and she's showing that she's there at your home a lot, like a lot, but she's not showing me any signs, and I always ask them that. She's like not moving something or doing or making noises or anything like that. It's just going to be like you might be walking along through your house, and all of a sudden you feel a change in temperature. Change the temperature, and you feel this overwhelming sense of love. Even if you're just running around crazy and not paying attention, and you walk through a certain spot, that's going to be her standing there. She's using her energy, and I've never seen anybody do it quite like this. And you're just going to walk through that spot, and you're just going to feel overwhelming love. And even like if you're running and not thinking, and it's like you just felt something right there, go back to that spot. Turn around, go back to that spot, and stand there for a minute. Stop what you're doing. Not like she can't follow you. And no, she's not stuck there. Nobody's stuck that I know, that I've seen anyway. But she's just trying to feel an overwhelming sense of peace and love in the house. She's vaguely showing a grandmother type figure. First I thought she was there, but now I'm not so sure. Usually I immediately know the difference, but let's see, she say. And I feel like there's a grandmother still here that she goes to visit. And of course she's older. And I say grandmother type figure because your next door neighbor can feel more like your grandmother than your real grandmother across the country, blood grandmother. So it doesn't have to be blood grandmother. She is older. She's not skinny, but she's not real large. She's just a little plump, a little round in the face, and she's not showing that she acknowledges Jess. She wants me to call her Jess, but Jess is there a lot to comfort her in her older years. So, and that's perfectly normal for that generation to not give in, to acknowledge, even if she saw her, she probably wouldn't admit that that was going on. So that's perfectly normal for her until the very, very end, and then they see all of them. When we leave, we see all of our loved ones that have come to collect us, or at least the most important one that steps forward first. So, like I said, they never waste a message. There's a reason for whatever she shows. She kind of holds her hands out. She says, I love each and every one of you, and there wasn't anything you could have done to make anything different or the outcome different. And she's so at peace with it. She's almost over the top wanting to. She's not giving a lot of messages. She's not giving a lot of validations. So hopefully you understand her message, because she's all about her helping others down here. It's her mission to feel love and peace and let go of any anger, she says. Sometimes she comes up to you, and I'm talking about Mary, and I don't know what your hair looks like, because I don't try to find anybody on Facebook ahead of time. Messes me up. Anyway, so I don't know what your hair looks like, but she kind of like takes your hair and she's doing that, try to put it brush it behind your ear, tuck it behind your ear. So you should feel that. And when they get that close to me, it feels like I got head lice. My head starts itching. If a fly lands on this spiky hair, I can feel it. So you should feel that little bit of touch, even though it's not fingers, it's her energy, where it's going to feel very light. It should feel very light. It could be a whole lot stronger. And she's doing this with such a big sense of love that I don't know if I've ever seen anybody that's come through do it this way. Now my scalp is kind of tingling. It's not the bugs crawling like I usually feel, but it's tingling because she's over here. So any of those things like that I'm describing, you're going to feel, or you probably already have felt, you just didn't know what it was. Okay, she's talking about dropping popcorn and it's under the couch. It goes under the couch. And she's only showing one kernel. You might go look under your couch and see if there, or did you just pull a piece of popcorn out from under your couch? She hasn't given a lot of validations. Now she's showing what she's in a canoe. She's in a canoe and she's got the paddle and she's, I don't know if this would be a memory for you guys. She's showing a canoe. Now there's other people in it. Now they have longer paddles than what she showed me. More like poles. I can't see the end of it, see if it's actually a paddle, but it looks really long and skinny. There's always a reason. Okay, she's going to leave. So let me know if you felt any of that stuff and test out like when you walk through that spot. Test it out. I'm very curious about this. She's nothing but pure love. It's kind of amazing, even for me, who talks to people that have passed on. Okay, she's leaving. Much love to you. Thank you very much for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Thank you.